So I am in this place called Harman Rocks, and I found it by going on freecampsites.net, and I go there sometimes to find campsites, right? But there were a bunch of reviews about it, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's a great place, and it's just so beautiful." Well, it is beautiful, there's no doubt about that. But you know, a couple of people had mentioned, there's a really steep hill, you know, that you have to initially go up. And so I was like, okay. And all of them said, yeah, it was a steep hill, but you know, we made it. I was like, okay, well, if they can make it, I can make it. So I get here, you know, I pull through into the recreation area, and then I notice this big hill that goes around the mountain, right? And at first I was like, I don't know if I want to chance this or not, you know. And then I thought, well, Mark, why be such a chicken, you know? Why not just go ahead and give it a shot? So I decided I'd go ahead and do it. So remember, I'm pulling a 3-ton trailer, and I don't have a 4-wheel drive, and I, you know, don't have like super traction tires. So it was a mistake, okay? I'll admit it. I started going up this hill, and I kind of started going fast, you know, so I could have some momentum. And I started going around I thought I was gonna be okay, you know. I started going around the curve, you know, the mountain, the curves. And then here comes this vehicle. So I had to get in the far right-hand lane. You know, the road's a dirt road, it's not very wide. So I had to get in the far right-hand lane to let the lady pass. Well, the right lane is full of rocks. So anyway, I realized that the tires are spinning on the rocks, and the truck started slowly slipping backward, sliding backward. And I put it in park, and I put the brakes on, but the truck still kept sliding backward. And I was like, oh my God, I'm getting ready to get killed, because I mean, it was a really steep hill. And you know, if it took off, if it started, you know, sliding down that hill, it would have gone over the side of the mountain, and that would have been it. So I quickly put on the emergency brakes, and it stopped sliding down the hill. So I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'm getting there. So then I tried everything. I mean, I tried to get the truck to go forward and everything, and it just didn't have the power. I mean, it would try, and it just didn't have the power. So I just got out of the truck, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I was just sitting there like thinking, you know, how am I gonna get out of this one? This is probably one of the most dangerous situations I've ever been in. And I will admit, I was wrong to attempt that hill. It was poor judgment, but I just, you know, was in the excitement of the moment, and I wanted to, you know, camp here. So anyway, after about 10 minutes, this good Samaritan came by in his truck from Texas, and I kind of stood out on the road, so he'd have to stop and talk to me. And he said, so you're stuck, huh? I said, I sure am. And I said, I'm in a really bad position. I can't even move anything without sliding back down the hill. And he says, well, I've got a chain, and this is a 4-wheel drive. Do you want me to pull you out? I said, of course. So I guess it was the son he was with, either his son or his son-in-law, because I'm not sure they looked alike. But they hooked it up, and they pulled me up the hill, and I was just so grateful for that. I mean, this is, you know, I was just so grateful for it. I just couldn't believe I had gotten myself in that predicament, and I got out of it. So. Basically, long story short, I stopped at the first campsite that I could find, and that's where I am now, and I'm just gonna stay there until I leave. The thing is I was originally planning to leave tomorrow, but I'll have to go back down that hill, and I'm like shell shocked or something, almost like PTSD from that